Have you ever walked into the kitchen, poured your dog's favorite kibble into the bowl, and then watched in shock as they sniff it, give you a look of betrayal, and just walk away? Yeah, nothing makes a dog owner panic faster than a pup refusing to eat what they usually love. Don't worry, you're not alone. Let's talk about the real reasons your dog might suddenly be turning up their nose at dinner, and what you can do to help them get back on track. Now, before we start imagining the worst, here's something important. Dogs can be picky or even moody with food, just like humans. Think about it. Sometimes you just don't want pizza for the third night in a row, right? But when a dog stops eating their favorite food, it's usually their way of saying, hey, something's different here. The trick is figuring out what that something is. One of the most common reasons is health-related. If your dog suddenly refuses food they normally devour, it might be because they're not feeling well. Maybe it's a mild tummy ache, maybe dental pain, or even nausea from something they snuck under the couch last night. Dogs can't tell us, hey, my tooth hurts, so they speak through behavior. If they're skipping meals for more than a day or seem tired, drooly, or off in general, that's your cue to call the vet. Better safe than sorry. Let's talk teeth for a second. Dental issues are sneaky. Plaque buildup, broken teeth, or gum infections can make chewing painful. Imagine trying to eat your favorite crunchy chips with a toothache. You'd pass too, right? If your dog's avoiding hard kibble but still interested in softer treats or wet food, that's a big clue. Lift those lips and do a quick look. If the gums look red or you see brown buildup, it might be time for a dental checkup. Okay, next possible reason. Food boredom. Yes, believe it or not, dogs get bored with food. Some pups are totally fine eating the same thing for years, while others suddenly decide they're over it. My golden retriever, Daisy, went through a phase where she refused her usual chicken kibble for 2 weeks, until I added a spoon of plain pumpkin puree on top. Instantly back to tail wagging at mealtime. Sometimes they just want a little chef special touch. Speaking of add-ons, this is where you can get creative. Safely, of course. Try mixing in a bit of warm water or low-sodium chicken broth to release the food's aroma. Or sprinkle in a small amount of plain boiled chicken or scrambled egg. Dogs eat with their noses first, so a stronger smell often brings back their appetite. Just be careful not to turn into a short-order cook. Once they realize refusing food gets them the deluxe meal, they might milk that trick forever. Here's another interesting one. Stress. Dogs are creatures of habit, and even small changes can mess with their appetite. Have you moved recently? Changed their feeding area? Introduced a new pet or family member? Even rearranging the furniture can make some dogs go, nope, this feels weird. If stress might be the cause, try going back to routine basics. Same feeding time, same bowl, same quiet spot. A little predictability goes a long way. Weather can also play a part. You might notice your dog eats less during hot weather, especially if they've been playing or walking in the heat. It's kind of like us. When it's blazing outside, a big bowl of food doesn't always sound great. Make sure they've got fresh, cool water and try feeding smaller portions more often until the temperature drops. Now, here's a sneaky reason many owners don't think about. Spoiled or stale food. Yep, even the best dog food can go bad if it's been sitting open too long, especially in humid weather. If your dog suddenly refuses their food, give it a sniff. If it smells off to you, imagine what it smells like to their super sensitive nose. Store kibble in airtight containers and check expiration dates. Then there's the vet-approved wild card. Changes in health or age. Older dogs sometimes lose their sense of smell or taste a bit, which can make food less appealing. Puppies might be teething or transitioning between growth stages, and dogs with chronic conditions like kidney or liver issues might lose interest in certain foods due to nausea or medication side effects. If the appetite loss is new and lasting, your vet might suggest a diet adjustment or even prescription food. Let's not forget behavioral manipulation. Yes, our furry friends are clever. Some dogs learn that if they skip their regular food, the human will bring out something better. It starts innocent. You worry they're not eating, so you offer chicken. Next thing you know, they're holding out for steak. If this sounds familiar, try the 15-minute rule. Put the food down, give them 15 minutes, then take it away until the next mealtime. No drama, no coaxing. Most dogs quickly realize the old favorite is actually pretty good after all. Another angle, too many treats. It's easy to forget how quickly snacks add up. A handful of biscuits here, a few training treats there, and suddenly your dog's full before dinner. If they're refusing meals but still begging for treats, that's your sign. Try cutting back on between-meal snacks and see if their appetite returns. Now, if your dog's been on medication or recently got vaccinated, that can also cause temporary appetite loss. It usually passes in a day or two, but always check the medication label or ask your vet if this is a known side effect. Sometimes a simple schedule change, like feeding after the medicine instead of before, can help. Here's something I learned the hard way with my own pup. Dogs can pick up on our stress too. When we hover over them at mealtime, worried that they're not eating, they can feel that pressure. So try to play it cool. Put the bowl down, step away, and act casual. You'd be surprised how often a dog starts eating once you stop watching like a hawk. For picky eaters, you can make mealtime a little more exciting. Use puzzle feeders or slow feeding bowls that make them work for the food. It taps into their natural hunting instincts and turns eating into a fun challenge. Plus, it slows down those who normally inhale their meals in 5 seconds flat. Sometimes, though, a simple change in formula is all it takes. Pet food companies occasionally tweak recipes. New protein source, new supplier, new batch. The bag might look the same, but your dog's nose can tell the difference. If you suspect that's the case, try buying a fresh bag or switching to a similar brand with the same protein type. Of course, there's always the possibility that your dog is just growing or changing preferences. Puppies that once loved wet food might start preferring dry as they get older, while senior dogs often appreciate softer textures. You can make gradual transitions. Mix old and new foods for about a week so their digestive system has time to adjust. And here's a tip many owners overlook. Feed based on energy levels. If your dog's been less active lately, they might just not be as hungry. Adjusting portion sizes to match their activity can make meals feel more satisfying without waste or worry. So, to sum it all up, if your dog suddenly refuses their favorite food, don't panic. Start by checking for health issues. Look at their teeth, sniff the food bag, and think about any recent changes in their environment or routine. Then try small adjustments. Add some variety, reduce treats, or make mealtime a calm experience. Remember, most dogs bounce back quickly once you identify the cause. But if they go more than 24 hours without eating or show signs like vomiting, lethargy, or drooling, that's vet time, no debate. All right, now I want to hear from you. Has your dog ever pulled the "I don't like this anymore" stunt? What finally got them eating again? Drop your stories in the comments because other pet parents could use your tricks too. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more pet care tips, and share this with a friend whose dog might be going on a food strike right now. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Give your pup a belly rub from me, and I'll see you in the next video.